So anyway, guys, you must understand that I'm learning, yeah? I'm learning how to never punish myself for what I'm doing. But I'm learning to understand straight away that if you want to learn something about me, then I'm learning how to grow myself regardless. I'm learning how to be much more about my life. And guess what? I understand I have much more than I need every single day to show you something. I want to go and just write it out for now. I want to write out my story. Every single day, focus on helping your life to succeed. And guess what? It's much more how I feel. But you guys have to understand straight away that I'm learning how to swap my time to teach you again and again and all over again how to succeed. So if you want to role play, guys, then be able to speak to yourself only is how you role play. If you can speak to yourself only as you role play, then it means you can do your life much greater. But constantly be checking the actual voice memo to make sure that it's all working, because 2.5 hours of audio production today has been gone and missing because I was unable to save it. In a sense, so I apologize for that. I promise you now, with roleplay, I've been speaking about roleplay. I've been talking to myself over here, teaching myself how to roleplay, and I've been trying to teach you as well, but guess what? Unfortunately, it's more how I feel that I need to go and do something much greater now. I need to go in my room. I need to go in my room now. I need to go on Netflix for a bit. I'll just let it be this way. So anyway, guys, you must understand that I'm learning, yeah? I'm learning how to never punish myself for what I'm doing. But I'm learning to understand straight away that if you want to learn something about me, then I'm learning how to grow myself regardless. I'm learning how to be much more about my life. And guess what? I understand I have much more than I need every single day to show you something. I want to go and just write it out for now. I want to write out my story. Every single day, focus on helping your life to succeed. And guess what? It's much more how I feel. But you guys have to understand straight away that I'm learning how to swap my time to teach you again and again and all over again how to succeed. So if you want to role play, guys, then be able to speak to yourself only is how you role play. If you can speak to yourself only as you role play, then it means you can do your life much greater. But constantly be checking the actual voice memo to make sure that it's all working, because 2.5 hours of audio production today has been gone and missing because I was unable to save it. In a sense, so I apologize for that. I promise you now, with roleplay, I've been speaking about roleplay. I've been talking to myself over here, teaching myself how to roleplay, and I've been trying to teach you as well, but guess what? Unfortunately, it's more how I feel that I need to go and do something much greater now. I need to go in my room. I need to go in my room now. I need to go on Netflix for a bit. I'll just let it be this way. So guys, so making sure you understand something, that you can go and create a local business right now, where you just register your business and get yourself a personal branding number, which is a business card number, which is ABN in Australia. And you can see, so you get your own ABN number, guys, and that's Australian business number, and start charging people for what you do. But first of all, you have to help people. So if you want to help people locally, you have to help people locally. So you have to make a local business. And now local business are struggling today, but I can thrive right now because I understand that what's important right now is happening right now. And what's happening right now is a local business of mine. And now I need to make a local business card. And now I have an online business card, which is my international business card, which I understand that straight away how I feel about everything. And also you have to understand straight away how you can make a website right now, which is your local website or something like that. And you can make a commercial about your technician stuff and your nice and beautiful life coaching stuff. And you can make video commercials and put on television. And it's like experts in the trade kind of thing. And you must understand that you have to be locally face to face with those people. So what do you need to do? I mean, you have to either rent out your own office or meet up with them somehow, somewhere by coffee, or lunch, or I mean, you can make a drink with them or whatever it is. And never drink coffee, guys, but make sure you understand that you can go and lift yourself in this kind of category where you understand that registering business like an ABN number is an international business and it's also local business. So anything that's a local business today is happening right now where you're giving everybody a nice and beautiful opportunity for them to see you so that they can give you money, and make sure that they give you money cash in hand so you can place it into your nice and beautiful wallet, and then you can help them by the hour. And then that's how you actually make money these days. So you make money by the hour. And now if you want to be a translator for somebody, you can do courses where you can understand straight away that you can go and put your nice and beautiful way of life where you're teaching people all these nice and beautiful skills of a life coach. So what you do is you give all these kids your business card, and you give all of them your business card so that they emulate you and so that they be like you. So what you do is give them your actual business card where you're charging them a consultation to see you. And now you must understand that if you have a consultation number or business number where you can go and actually meet up with these people. And now if you want to meet up with them and make some money from them, to make sure you understand that what you need to do is get money hands-on from them. And now that's the only thing. So if you want to understand straight away that people are, let's say, with money, or should they tend to help themselves with money, and people are, let's say, poor with money, and also there are people who are rich with money. So you must understand that if you want to go and understand to work by hour, I work at $50 per hour at the moment, and now shall I increase my potential over here? Actually, the thing is, yes, eventually I have to increase my potential over here. But the thing is, $50 an hour, I can work with it. I realize, although if people are never locally around to put it into my business, so what I do is I work a 9 to 5 job, I get all these business cards, and I put it on people's cars. And I say $50 by the hour, I say $50 per hour to have me around. And I show them my Instagrams and YouTube account. And now they can contact me on my personal number. And they can contact my personal number, yeah? And it's an actual business number. So, look, I mean, somebody may say, hey, fuck off, whatever. But at least they have a personal business card number. So what I say is, that's my Instagram. I say my Instagram is my personal number. And now put your Instagram as your personal number, because that way people are never going to prank you. So what you do is you're advertising your business, and you're also making money in return as a local business perspective. So what you do is you say, for example, that if you want to work with people hands-on, then you're working with people hands-on in an environment where you're actually recording a conversation, and you're recording the conversation because it's for training purposes. And make sure you understand that what you need to do for your life over here is to go and make a business that's really working. So how does Jesus Christ make this business for himself? I mean, Jesus Christ says, that's the thing now. When Jesus Christ says, price yourself at the number one, and $100 per hour. I mean, $100 per hour, and then somebody per hour can give you $100 per hour. And it's no worries. So what you need to realize is show them results, that you have results in nutrition and confidence and public speaking, and give them your Instagram number, says Jesus Christ. And now, when you're actually understanding this, that people are going to come into Instagram and they're going to message you. And what do you have to do? I mean, you have to reply, yeah? I mean, you reply to their names. I mean, you just reply to them. So the 9 to 5 job is funding your self-employment business of business cards around town. And just keep going and doing that, and promote your other business cards along the way as well. I mean, in a sense, so what you do is on the pamphlet, make yourself a photo card that's 10 cents and say, contact me, and put some nice and beautiful words and say, contact me on this number, or this is my YouTube account, this is all my business cards, and this is all in one, and this is my YouTube account, and this is my Facebook, and this is my social media, and also this is my private number, which is my Instagram, and please contact me for a consultation. And never ever name a price. Never put a price on that. Jesus Christ says never put a price tag on a business card. Understand? Make sure you understand that they're booking a consultation with you. And now, when you say anything like that, honestly, it's not sure how I've been doing that. But they have been robbing me. They've been robbing me, haven't they? But Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ says, yeah. But Jesus Christ says now for me to understand this, that my business is working, but they never ever want to contact me for anything because they never believe in my success. I'm showing them my success already. But they never believe in that. So what do I do, Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ says, that's a thing, Danny. I understand that's a thing. So what I do now is I have to do something different. What can I do different? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ says, make a different business card and go with the laser treatment. Laser treatment. Jesus Christ says that's a thing as well. They may never work for me. That may never work for me either. So I'm making sure you understand that what I want to do is, if I place something without my face on it, Jesus Christ says that's a thing. You have your own face on that, and they never ever want to give me money. So what I do is I let it be that way. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking to improve myself through the local business in terms of perspective right now. I'm learning to understand how to pitch people at my seminars. So what I do is I group them all up together and I put them in a seminar, and I learn to pitch them on the spot for free consultations and stuff like that. You guys can come over here on this day, and you can also understand that on the day I make money on the day per month. So per month I understand every single day that if I work per month, I understand I can still make money. But what I do is I help them to group them together, and I help coach them at some kind of consultation. And now I'm somebody who does recognize that I can do it for free. I can give them all free information on the day that they can contact me for free to have a free consultation with me on Instagram. Now, that's the thing. I should do that. That's the best way. That's the best way where I can. I see you guys can hear me. So what I'm doing is I'm recording myself over here to just show you guys really quickly what's going on in my life. So as I record myself over here, you guys can hear me. So hello. See, so I apologize for that. Otherwise, you must understand, guys. I'm just recording myself over here. So with everything I'm doing, I want to teach you guys something right here. I'm just talking on the phone with you guys, and I'm recording myself in the process. So I want to help myself to deliver information right now to teach you guys that I'm really, really helpful with everything I'm doing. But since I'm understanding this, I'm understanding that no matter what, that I never will want to lose my categories of recording something with you guys. So what I want to do is I let it be. I just move on, and I want to be able to go and control myself to go and deliver information anyway. So as I deliver information anyway, I do it with my earphones, with my podcast, and just let it be. And I want to be able to control myself over here to show you guys that everything's nice and clear for me to be able to teach you guys very quickly. So what I'm doing right now is I'm teaching myself how to grow my business. And as I teach myself how to grow my business, I'm learning how to just be able to develop on something much better for myself over here. So I have to sit down over here, and I have my earphones that are going inside of my phone right now. And you guys have to understand straight away how I feel. I feel much more different. I feel much more alive. I have to be able to watch the sky, and I have to be able to be quick about my information. So let it be that way. I have to go and get my coronavirus mask, and guess what? I mean, just let it be. I just go and do something nice and beautiful, which is everything. But I just have to go and be able to categorize much better. See, guys, so make sure you understand to never criticize people for what they're doing. So if they do drugs, then just warn them that people have gone suffering because of drugs, and just make sure you never criticize them. Yeah. So make sure you understand that what's good about me right now is my popularity is going up in terms of what I've been saying and what I've been doing. But you must understand to wake up to yourself, yeah, and wake up to a nice aspect of yourself and a nice aspect of life, and be nicer with your words. But the words are always nice, but just be less criticizing of yourself over here. Actually, everybody's you. Actually, so make sure you understand that how you treat yourself with words is how you treat everybody else. Actually, now what I'm actually learning about myself over here is that my words, in terms of the host of how I am right now and how I look right now, is very different in comparison to how I was. Actually, why is that? Because I changed my words, I changed the vocabulary of my words. I'm much smarter than ever before. And I'm able to actually dwell upon doing life coaching sessions in front of people, no worries. And I'm able to just make sure that I'm learning how to grow myself regardless of the occasion. So what I'm doing now, I realize what I'm doing now is I'm focusing on just speaking to you guys to help you guys understand something. I need to go and do my synonyms and antonyms, but now's the best time to do so. So I need to go and actually do that for myself really quickly, and I need to go and understand straight away how to grow myself in the words of what I say. So if I go ape, I babble. I never babble, I go ape. So I never go ape. I see, so babble is freak out. I see freak out is fume. I see fume is go crazy. I just want to show you guys to never ever message your ex or anything like that. I mean, listen, if you message people from the past, then just go see how they're doing and nothing else. And even if it's your ex-girlfriend, I mean, message her something about life, and even if them, I mean, even if she has somebody, I mean, whatever happens, she may block you or whatever. The thing is, just move on. I mean, never ever try to reminisce the past of why you were suffering or something like that. But if somebody's thrown you in prison, then make sure you understand that eventually you're going to come out alive. And eventually you're going to come much better, and you're going to do something much better regardless. So make sure you're understanding that you're looking for the words to say, and you must be able to do so. You must be able to grow and outgrow yourself all the time. So myself over here, I'm understanding that what I want to do is learn. I want to be learning something, but I want to be alone. I never want to go with anybody in life except I. Whereas if I go alone totally, I'm always going to be better, regardless of the occasion and regardless of what's happening to me. But I see people are trying to strangle me. I mean, they're trying to strangle me. But the thing is, I'm running away to my mum. I'm running away to my mum's side over there. And why is that? Because I can say because I have a better life for myself over there. I have a better life doing something over there. And also over here, in the mental health institute over here at the hospital, I'm doing something to just relax. But they're also watching me over here, and they watch me every single day to see how I'm feeling and how I'm reacting and what am I doing over here. So it's always that they're just watching the reactions of how I am over here, and they want me to get better. I mean, they want me to get better, but yes, I need to get better too. I'm pretty sure I'm never unwell, but I'm making sure you understand that you realize something, that you never ever bang on walls. I mean, never bang walls, and never go into your father's or mom's home banging on walls and trying to break everything, because otherwise coppers come to your house or police comes to your house and brings you into the jail cell. I mean, you understand? And guess what? Or they put you in hospital, and then you're in hospital maybe for 3 months, or maybe for 1 year, or maybe for 2 years, because you're so arrogant, and because you may be so arrogant, or you may be such a crazy person. I mean, so never get crazy. Never go crazy. Never try to break things in your house. Never try to disrespect your father and mother. If they're giving you free accommodation, then all you can do is be silent and love them and treasure the nice and beautiful attitude that they give you or every single day. But never be the one trying to trample them or trying to steal from them. Or never try to steal from your family. Understand? Never try to steal from your family, because that's how people lose respect for you. Never try to have sex with your own family. Remember, respect mother and father. Understand? That's how it is. Make sure you understand that what's important right now is you're tied to your family and you're tied to your loving ones. So make sure you understand every single day you're learning how to grow. So as I learn how to grow, I have to understand that it's so much more easier for me to speak everything out in an audio program so that everybody can hear, rather than having to write it down. Rather than just talk it out with you. I'd rather just be talking it out with you all day long, because that's how I feel it. I feel it in my heart. I feel it that I can do something much greater. I feel much greater in terms of how I speak to you right now. I'm making sure you understand that as I grow myself now in a completely different format, I'm making sure you understand that there's new evidence to support me and how I feel. I feel much greater. I feel that no matter what, that there's something new in my life that's happening. And now something that's happening that's new for me right now is that I'm speaking on behalf of everybody. That I'm just doing greater. I'm doing greater. I'm making sure you understand that no matter what, that my life is moving forward, and that I am also somebody who loves to capitulate something much greater. And I love to copycat just I. I love to copycat the word I. I understand the word I is who I am. Every single day, you must understand that if I go and do something to elaborate something about my life, make sure you understand that many people hold on to your words. They hold on to your words like you're somebody of the past, but you're somebody now only. Only that you understand this, that life moves fast. And if you find yourself alone, then you find yourself the best path in life. But if you find yourself with other people, it's because you have to understand that you're still alone. You're still alone, but never find yourself with other people. Find yourself alone throughout life. I promise you. If you find yourself alone and just alone, you are going to be better than okay. You must understand this, that life is going alone, and life is never holding your mum's hand. Life is never holding your dad's hand. Life is holding your own hand. Hold your own hand throughout life. I understand that no matter what, that in my life over here, that there's a lot of documentary I can do about my life. But I want to see exactly how I can upload everything online for free on audible.com and charge people to see that content for life and a little bit that way. And then eventually someone's going to put it down for free and a little bit that way. But what I need to do every single time is sell myself for free. I have to sell myself. I have to sell all my audio programs. I have to sell everything that I have. And I have to put a price tag on it. I have to value myself. I have to value myself with numbers too. So if I put numbers on me right now, I start pitching people as much as I can. Actually, it's much more how it is. Guess what? What do I give out for free? Just my business card for free. Nothing else is, let's say, for free. So everything I do is just that. You must understand. So for free, I'll go for free as much as I can. But to make more money right now, make sure you understand that you have to make more money than enough. And you have to understand every single day that the value of the dollar, in terms of value of the dollar, or the currency of the world, is going downhill, always. And why is that? Because I understand, because the value of the dollar has no value, but the Bitcoin is somehow going uphill. Now the Bitcoin has no value in it, but they're just lying to you. And now you must understand that they're trying to create value for the Bitcoin. And they're trying to make the Bitcoin something that's doable in terms of audio currency, and trying to make it much better than any kind of currency in the world. But the thing is with Bitcoin, that it never ever makes you anything about life. For actually, Bitcoin never speaks your words. I mean, Bitcoin never tries to teach you silence. I mean, when Bitcoin goes down, what do? I mean, what do you do when Bitcoin falls and destructs? I mean, yes, and I mean, everybody wants to put money in the stock market because the Bitcoin is going to go up and they're going to make money. But what happens when what happens when the Bitcoin comes down and you lose all your money? I mean, understand? So never rely on the stock market, regardless. I mean, you have to make money coming up and down on the stock market. I mean, how do you make money when the stock market's going down? Actually, it's the best way to forward that you understand that you speak words more. I mean, speak more words and speak more silence within the gaps of everything that you do. I mean, in a sense, so if you understand straight away that no matter what, that many people are talking about the stock market and they're talking about Bitcoin, and now as soon as I talk about that, I understand what they're talking about already. I can see what they're talking about. I can see they're talking about politics and new ideas. I mean, they're giving new ideas. I mean, in a sense, so I have to read it. I have to read all this stuff. But then I update you. I update you about my life the most. And now my life is more important than their life. But the thing is, that's the thing. I mean, Jesus Christ says that he just wants to read his own life. And if you read your own life, and if you read something that you can do all the time about your life and about magnitude of life, where you grow yourself, then go and send some people some messages to just see how they are. I mean, send some love out there to some people and say, hey, thank you for being my friend. I mean, thank you for being my friend, yeah? I mean, sometimes friends are good to have around. It's good to have a friend or two in your life. I mean, a little bit that way. I mean, Jesus Christ has disciples as his friends. I mean, it's good to have some friends around, yeah? I mean, listen. I mean, just the way it is. I mean, Jesus Christ is telling me the notion over here. I mean, have some friends around you too. But the thing is, yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ says, you go alone. I mean, go alone and be your own friend. I mean, be your own friend, says Jesus Christ. I mean, you never need anybody except yourself. So I'm understanding that what I need to do is grab myself. See, my mom did reply, and just say, I asked for you to call me at 6:30 p.m. my time. I'm asking for my mum to call me in my time at 6 p.m. There's a 6:30 p.m. So just realize, guys, that life is getting better for everybody. Because the more wisdom, the more better. And now I feel different. I feel Jesus Christ is with me here and he's saying, see, so anyway, the doctors come inside and they say, hey, I mean, any thoughts of self-harm or any thoughts of suicide or any thoughts of depression? And just tell them no, 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 no. I mean, tell them no, that you have no thoughts of depression. I mean, tell them that you have no thoughts of suicide. I mean, tell them that you never want to harm yourself. I mean, tell them this, because otherwise the psychiatrists find out and then they want you to stay in hospital even more. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand. I never tell psychiatrists that you need more medication. I mean, otherwise, they put you as unwell and they put you in hospital even longer. I mean, make sure you understand that you never tell other people that you want to harm them. I mean, never tell other people that you want to kill yourself. I mean, never tell people that you want to kill yourself. I mean, never tell anybody that you are in depression. I mean, understand? I promise you now, you must understand this. I mean, never even get to that point. I mean, never even get to the point of saying that you have depression. I mean, have no depression. I mean, you never have depression, but make sure you understand that every single day you have to learn how to grow yourself and grow yourself differently. So if you really, really want to help yourself to explain much more, then I understand straight away that you have to understand that if your mother or father always, why aren't you eating, and 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 why aren't you eating? I mean, do you understand that? I mean, there's so much worrying themselves about you eating. I mean, they want you to eat and eat and eat and eat until you get fat. You understand? So that's my family. Whereas my mum is like that. I mean, why aren't you eating, Danny? I mean, why aren't you eating? I mean, why don't you eat something? I mean, why don't you eat something? I mean, why don't you eat something? I mean, they're asking over here, how do you feel? I mean, do you feel good about yourself? I mean, it's never really, really that she's asking me in a way that why aren't you eating? But she really means, how do you feel? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You understand? And just make sure you understand that. But she puts it in the form of, why aren't you eating? I mean, she loves to eat, my mum. My mum loves to eat so much. You understand? So she wants to become fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter. Because she loves to eat so much. So why aren't you eating, mum? So why aren't you eating? I never ask her that. But the thing is, I understand something that Jesus Christ says, let it be. I love Jesus Christ, I love everything. I never hate anything. So every single day, learn how to never have hate, but be someone who understands that other people are never on your side. Actually, they're on their side. You understand? And some people are on nobody's side. They're on nobody's side. So if you say something, they're against you. And if they say something, they're against themselves too. You understand? They're against themselves too. They're against you and themselves. Those people are criminals. In a sense, so make sure you understand that people who have no word I are criminals in this lifetime. Or they're doing illegal stuff behind the scenes. I promise you. In some ways, in some shape or form, they're doing something illegal. I promise you, all people who have no word I are doing something illegal. I promise you. I promise you, it is. I promise you must understand. So every single day, learn how to appreciate yourself regardless. So every single day, I'm learning how to study and focus upon my life. I'm learning how to never betray myself. I'm learning how to talk to you guys. I'm learning how to become something much more. So I'm understanding that now, since I'm understanding that there's more basket influences and everything coming up, I'm understanding that I want to walk free. I want to walk free from this place because it's been around 2 months now. It's been around 2 months I've been in hospital. That's a long time for me. And it's been a good time. And I have to say that I'm outweighing the options over here. I understand Jesus Christ can understand me that I've done some nice and beautiful documentaries of myself here, but guess what? We're actually 2 months gone down the drain. And what for? Guess what? I've learned something along the way. But that's my wisdom. That's my wisdom now. But now I'm returning the favor of everything I learned into audio programs. Everything I learn from now on goes into audio programs. As soon as I get out of this place, everything I learned from the hospital goes into audio program. As much as possible, in different ways. Understand? And I want to make up for it. I want to make up for everything. It's easy to do so. But I have the next 50 years of audio programs to do. And there's a lot of audio programs every single day to do. I understand straight away that I feel that no matter what, I can become a millionaire in plastic money this year. I can do it this year. But the thing is, every single day, you must understand that everything is nice and beautiful for me right now. So what I want to do is help myself to never regret anything. I want to help myself to deliver content right now, faster and faster. And I'm actually understanding straight away how I feel. I feel nice and beautiful. I'm feeling the nice and beautiful way of life over here. I'm feeling that no matter what, I'm learning to study something. I'm learning to do something regardless. I'm learning to understand how it feels to develop strength in myself. And that's all because I can do a better life. I just recently was recording my software over here, and I had 2.5 hours of phone time, and I was talking to you, but I lost the actual piece of information that I was recording before. And the thing is now, I don't want to lose information. I don't want to lose this podcast because I already lost around 4 hours before. I never lost anything for now. But the thing is, you must understand that I have all the wisdom in me to give it to you again and again and again in different ways. So guess what? First, I sat down over here and I was writing pen to paper. I was writing pen to paper. I never want to write pen to paper anymore. Unless it's just to write something down quickly to just remember it here and there. And I can do a photo of the stuff. I can do all these photos of all my recordings of what I've done. And now, is Mega Drive going to be here? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if Mega Drive is going to be here in that time. But the thing is that they look like somebody that can measure up to be here. I mean, you understand? And at the moment, it seems, yes, they're going to be here. But is it going to be the same system? At the moment, yes. At the moment, yes. Unless they change it. And if they change the system, now, guess what? It's more how I feel. I feel that people are going to retire, they're going to pass away, and somebody else is going to come and say, hey, let's never touch this, but let's add to it. And let's add to it. In a sense, so every single day, learn to understand straight away. If you understand the key, the key to your heart is something that you have to understand. That's your word I, and it's your words that count. Understand straight away that you must understand that I feel that no matter what, that people just go for plastic money. And you must understand that it's much more how I feel. I'm never a failure. I feel that I was trying to get in a woman's pants to have pleasure with them. I feel I was trying to do that a lot of the time. And I was just wanting them to have fucking pleasure with them, and that's it. And because I never did have pleasure with those women, I felt like a big failure. I feel like a big failure for never having pleasure with those women that I've seen on porn and that I've seen in life. And there's such beautiful women that to have pleasure with them is like this big dream come true for me before. For now, it's much more how I feel that I realize something. That I'm always that one number in life, which is my word I. All you really want in your life is one number more than what you have. You just want one number more than what you have. If Grant Cardone has $2 billion, then you just understand that's one number. It's $2 billion. It's one number. Everything is one number in life, and that's all you want. You just want one number more than everything else. And if somebody has 10 million followers, 0.5, then that's just one number. So 10.5 is one number. So, if Stephanie over there has 7,000 followers and Slobo has 50,000 and Anthony has 100 million, that's all one number, more than you. Guess what? It can be possible for you to understand that you can achieve everything you ever set your mind to. But all you really want is the words more than the numbers. The words more than the numbers is what you want. So for myself over here, I want to be able to understand something. I'm learning how to just dwell upon my life here much greater. And I want to document my life. And all I can read is my life. All I can really do is my life. That's all I want you to read. That's what Jesus Christ wants you to read. Jesus Christ wants you to read your life and what you're doing about life. Understand? Now, guess what? It's much more how I feel. If you feel your life, go and see that Jesus Christ wants you to read also Jesus Christ's life. Jesus Christ wants you to read everything that you can, as much as possible. Read as much as possible. Read as much as possible, everything. Jesus Christ wants you to maximize everything. I want you to maximize your strength and what you are. I want you to maximize everything that you can. I want you to understand straight away that I feel good talking to you because I'm understanding straight away how to talk. I'm understanding that it's never easy to talk like this, but yes, it is for me. But for you, it may be so difficult to talk to somebody. Just to talk words to somebody may be the most difficult thing that you can do. But it's actually becoming easier for you to talk over time. If you learn how to practice to talk to people, in front of people, for a bit of time, and you give 200 hours of busking performances in front of people, public speaking in front of people, you become a great public speaker in front of people, and you become such a leader in front of people. And do it for free. Do it as a personal development module. That's part of a course that you can do. Be part of the crowd, but never be part of the crowd either. Jesus Christ is never part of the crowd. Let's just put it that way. Just go and do Jesus Christ in life. Never be part of the crowd, but you have to go to the crowd. You have to go to the crowd. And now, when you're with the crowd, then guess what? Probably should be the one who stands out the most. I mean, be the loudest one there. I mean, understand? I mean, be the loudest one there, regardless of what's happening. I mean, how do you become the loudest one there? I mean, how do you become the loudest one there? I mean, listen. I mean, talk more than all of them. I mean, talk more than all of them on the table. I mean, understand? I mean, talk more than all of them. I mean, be heard on the microphone more than all of them. I mean, be heard on the microphone. I mean, be heard on the microphone more than all of them. I mean, understand? Or yeah, I don't know. Or should be the one with the most followers online. I mean, be the one who has the most following online. I mean, be the one who makes the most events around town in front of people. I mean, be the loudest one. I mean, do you understand? I mean, give all the money that you can, so you can have all the money in return. I mean, give more money in plastic than other people give. I mean, understand? I mean, do it for yourself only. I mean, work for free more than other people. I mean, speak more loud and clear that you work more for free than everybody. I mean, do more actual words than everybody. I mean, outdo people in everything they're doing. I mean, trying to do much better than everybody that you see. I mean, understand? I mean, trying to have much more physical aspects of life than other people, and trying to speak louder than them in that. I mean, understand? I mean, trying to be so loud and clear about what you're doing. I mean, trying to have the best fashion modeling degree that you can. I mean, trying to understand that. I mean, trying to understand to have the most audio programs ever written in the world. I mean, try and do it for yourself. I mean, try to understand that you can understand straight away how I feel. I'm Danny Milivojevic. I have the most audio programs you've ever seen in my life. I have the most audio programs in the world. But how do I have the most audio programs in the world? I do. Because I'm outworking people every single day, just talking about my life and talking about my life, talking about my life. I have no time for anybody except I. But is that a shame for me? Probably it's never a shame for me to be with myself, to talk with you. Probably somebody's listening to me. I'm helping somebody. Probably the best work in the planet is right now. Probably this is the best work I can do, which is talk words to you and give you silence. Probably it's the best work I can do. But the thing is, every single day, life is lifting me differently. And life is going different ways. And what I need to do is return my phone very soon to them. I have to return this phone very soon to those people. I then have to go sleep. And then I have to start my day again. And now it's a Saturday coming up. And time is going fast for me. I want time to go really fast. I want to get out of this hospital. But where I am, where am I really living? I'm living in the words. I live in the words. I never live in the hospital. I never live anywhere other than words and images. But everything I'm touching right now is Mother Earth. I mean, it's an image. I mean, that's an image. I mean, how do you understand it's Mother Earth? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, what am I touching? I ask Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ says that's the physical world. I'm living in a physical world because I'm touching it. I'm touching it, yeah? But spiritually, I'm here spiritually as well, in images. I'm living in a spiritual world as well. I'm living in heaven, in the images of life over here. But it's also physical. I mean, it's a spiritual and physical world. But where is Jesus Christ? I mean, Jesus Christ is all the images you see. Jesus Christ is all the words spoken in the Bible and all the words of the world. I mean, Jesus Christ is also something that is right now never physical. But Jesus Christ was physical. But Jesus Christ shows you that nothing physical can outlast eternity, which is the images you see. Actually, images is far more than physical world expectancy. Actually, the images is much more than the physical world. Actually, you have an image. Actually, you're made in God's image. Actually, everything that you see is made in God's image. I mean, understand? So God's right here somewhere in the images that you see. I mean, yes, you're touching something right now, But that's a physical world. And that's physical world. And yes, is there gravity in this world? Probably yes. Probably there is gravity that pulls you down into the physical world. I mean, there's something holding us together, parachute, and it's the images. Parachute images is holding us together. Parachute words are holding us together. Parachute words connect the soul of this mainstream of life. I mean, the universe is all about spiritual aspects. I mean, you have to understand that. So make sure you go and realize something. I feel my mum's going to call very soon. So let it be. I make sure that I'm always learning, yeah? I'm learning the art of something that's nice. But I'm never a failure for never doing pleasure with those women. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when other people have pleasure with those women, I never feel like a failure. Because Jesus Christ shows me that it's pleasure from this world. And pleasures of this world is something that you have to delay. So I see other guys getting pleasureful with those women. And guess what? I have those women just as much as they. But they have the pleasure of this world with them. And never desire the pleasure of this world with anybody. We never desire pleasures of this world because it's deadly. And it can kill you. And that's the thing. I never feel like a failure. But the thing is, that's the thing. I have to understand that much more. I have to understand that the pleasures of the world that I see with those women can never satisfy my hunger for more pleasure of this world. I mean, the more pleasure you have in this world, the more you die. And you die quickly. I never want to die quickly, so I have to delay gratification. I just want to say, guys, what's important right now is to understand that if you're growing yourself to some extent, that you grow yourself with yourself all the time. And now I'm just here at the hospital, and what I'm doing is just recording my voice so you guys can hear me. So what I want to do is I want to congratulate myself because I've been doing some nice and beautiful work of words every single day for the rest of my life over here. And you must understand that I'm somebody who is doing far greater than yesterday. But what are some goals I want to achieve before I leave this planet? Gosh, I want to create iPodium. And I want to create this iPodium with an iHat, and I want to go around the world traveling. I want to have all the real estate as much as possible. I see, but the thing is, that's the thing. I mean, the real estate, I can deal with it. I can deal with that. Yes, I realize my life is going one way. But the thing is, with iPodium, I realize iPodium is something that I want to achieve. And now, I ask Jesus Christ how to achieve it. I mean, Jesus Christ says more words. I mean, I have to do more words to achieve iPodium. And now, iPodium and music production is going to be something in the making. The thing is, I have to work for free, and I have to do free work of encouragement. I have to do free work for everybody, so I can go and dwell upon something I love to do. And now, if you love to do something, then do it for free. Actually, it's that simple. And now I watch other people and how they do their nice and beautiful sets and all this at festivals. Actually, my beautiful tracks and what I have to play is very different, but it also sounds very excellent on big speakers. And now I'm understanding that. I'm understanding that, yes, it's very different watching other people. And then as you watch other people, what happens is you are somebody who has a confrontation with other people in this, and you have to understand that they're playing 3-minute tracks in their sets. I mean, they're playing 3-minute music, and they're playing as quickly as possible music. But the thing is, it's never about making quick mashups. I mean, it's about making quick mashups, but really, I realize it's really about making a composition that can go for 1 to 10 hours. I mean, make a quick composition of music that can go 1 hour long or 1 hour long to 10 hours long. I mean, make one of those compositions that's all together as one masterpiece. And just play one music track instead of playing 10,000 in your music sets. I've learned that. I've learned that people are trying to make all these short tracks. I mean, they're trying to do all these music that's really, really short for some reason. I understand because they are unaware about life. The thing is, for my life over here, and with my life in recognition of what I'm saying and what I'm doing over here, I'm doing something new, and I want to understand straight away that I have plenty of time and space to be able to do my synonyms today. So I'm understanding that I just go and do my nice and beautiful. So yeah, guys, so I'm doing my nice and beautiful synonyms. So soporific is anesthetic. See, anesthetic is calming. See, calming is hypnotic. See, hypnotic is narcotic. See, narcotic is opiate. See, opiate is sedative. See, sedative is balmy. See, balmy is drowsy. See, hypnotic is soothing. See, soothing is anesthetic. See, anesthetic is anodyne. Anodyne. See, anodyne is anesthetic. I see anodyne is narcotic. I see narcotic is opiate. I see opiate is soporific. I see soporific is sleepy. I see sleepy is I see somnolent. I see somnolent is sleepy. I see somnolent is asleep. I see asleep is dozy. I see dozy is drowsy. I see drowsy is listless. I see listless is nodding off. I see nodding off is sleeping. I see sleeping is soporific. And soporific is tired. See guys, so as I'm really growing my words over here, I'm looking to explain the music genres and what's happening. So music genres today, I understand that people are losing, and they're losing in the game of music today, and it's getting much more difficult for you to get around the world these days, and just understand that. And it's really quick that it's happening really quick, and over time and space, people are going to be only stuck to one area of life, and that's it. I mean, you're saying it, but by the time you guys hear this, I mean, you must understand that it's going to get better before it's going to get worse before it gets better. And now I'm understanding that nobody's listening to me really, except you guys. So you must understand that no matter what I'm learning, that my life is something that's happening right now, but somebody's listening to me and somebody's reading all my products. And now that's the thing about my products. I understand straight away I'm learning how to grow myself regardless. But you guys are much more willing to read my audio programs than you are my writing programs. In terms of my physical writing programs, I feel that that's the way it is. And now the way it is, I feel, is I'm learning something along the way. I'm learning how to become the best I can be. So I have to understand straight away how I feel. I feel great. I feel great in a way that I'm learning to boost my knowledge. I'm boosting my knowledge. I'm boosting my knowledge and boasting about it all the time, because I understand straight away how I feel when I'm learning about something great. And now the thing about me is that I'm learning how to understand my story and who I am and why I'm doing what I do. And I'm understanding that no matter what, that I have some time here to make sure that I'm never collapsing. But I understand what it feels like to collapse in life. I understand every single day that if you're going and really doing something, then do something much greater than that. And just make sure that no matter what, you're learning how to dwell upon yourself. I mean, dwell upon yourself in different ways. So for myself, I have to walk around. I have to even sleep. I have to even just show you guys that I'm really somnolent with my pictures, because I'm never feeling drowsy, but I'm just learning how to escape in a better direction. I'm showing you guys I have to talk out my words quickly and eminently. I have to be making sure that you have to understand all the pictures of life. So the pictures of life is what I make of it. I see sedative is anodyne. I see sedative is anodyne. I see anodyne is calming. I see calming is lenitive. I see lenitive. I see calming is lenitive. I see lenitive is soporific. I see soporific is allaying. I see allaying is calmative. I see calmative is relaxing. I see relaxing is sleep inducing. I see calmative is anodyne. I see calmative is anodyne. I see anodyne is calming. I see calming is lenitive. I see lenitive is soporific. I See, soporific is allying. See, soporific is allying. See, allying is relaxing. See, relaxing is sleep-inducing, and sleep-inducing is tranquilizing. So just guys, just realize where you're going and talk over the whispers of your life over here, and make sure that you can go and see exactly what you're doing all the time. I mean, make sure you understand that if you have something to say it really quickly, and just be relaxing with what you're doing. So sleep-inducing is hypnagogic. So hypnagogic. So hypnagogic. So hypnagogic is sleep-inducing. So hypnagogic is hypnotic. So hypnotic is narcotic. So narcotic is somniferous. So somniferous is somnolent. See, somniferous is somnolent. See, somnolent. See, somniferous is somnolent. See, somnolent is soporiferous. See, soporiferous is somnolent. See, somnolent is soporific. See, somnoriferous. See, somnoriferous is soporiferous. See, soporiferous is somniferous. See, now there's all these words, and these words are amazing. See, words are amazing, guys. See, so somniferous. See, somniferous is asleep. See, asleep is blah. See, blah is comatose. See, comatose is dopey. See, dopey is drowsy. See, drowsy is heavy. See, heavy is hypnotic. See, hypnotic is inactive. See, comatose. See, comatose. See, comatose is senseless. See, senseless is cold. See, cold is dead. See, dead is dopey. See, dopey is drowsy. See, drowsy is drugged. See, drugged is insensible. See, insensible is lethargic. See, the adjective of comatose is unconscious. See, synonyms to comatose is alert and awake and conscious. See, insensible is cold. See, insensible is cold. See, cold is gradual. See, gradual is imperceptible. See, imperceptible is inanimate. See, inanimate is insensate. See, inanimate is insensate. See, insensate is numb. See, numb is obdurate. See, obdurate is oblivious. I'm picking up some new words, guys. See, obdurate is adamant. See, adamant is callous. See, callous is dogged. See, dogged is firm. See, firm is fixed. See, fixed is hard. See, hard is hard-boiled. I see hard-boiled is hard-nosed. See, callous. See, callous is apathetic. See, apathetic is careless. See, careless is cold-blooded. See, cold-blooded is heartless. See, heartless is indifferent. I see indifferent is insensitive. See, insensitive is uncaring. See, uncaring is unsympathetic. I feel some words over here. See, dogged is hard-nosed. I see hard-nosed is indefatigable. See, indefatigable. See, indefatigable. I see indefatigable. I see indefatigable. I see indefatigable. I see indefatigable. See, indefatigable. See, indefatigable. I see indef. I see indefat. See, indefat. See, indef. Say indef at. Say indefatigable. Say indefatigable. Say indefatigable is resolute. Say indefatigable is resolute. Say resolute is steadfast. Say steadfast is stubborn. Say stubborn is tenacious. Say tenacious is unflagging. I say unflagging is unshakable. Say unshakable is indefatigable. See, unshakable is abiding. I see abiding is adamant. See, adamant is inflexible. I see inflexible is unflappable. See, unflappable is unwavering. See, unwavering is firm. See, firm is fixed. See, fixed is impregnable. I see abiding is continuing. I see continuing is enduring. I see enduring is external. I see external is enduring. I see external is everlasting. I see everlasting. I see everlasting is lasting. I see lasting is persistent. I see persistent is steadfast. I see steadfast is steady. See guys, so as I'm really learning myself over here, I'm learning to do much more wording. I'm looking to do much more wording so I can improve my vocabulary with you guys. So you must understand that if I go and really dwell upon these words together, I make sure that I can also do it. I can go and do it in Serbian too. And I can go and learn some Serbian words along the way. So anything I learn from English goes into Serbian. And then from Serbian, I make sure I can learn some other languages like German. Just like German, I have to learn some German words. And that's the thing. So if I start learning some German now, actually it's much more how I feel that I can do something to help myself to learn German. So it's all different, but let's have a look at German over here. And German words are different, but if I choose to learn German words, then it's more how I feel that I have to go and download German words. I have to download the German dictionary. So adamant. So adamant is Anschanschgeberg. I say Anshan. I say anak. I say anak. Gi big. I say anaki big. I say anaki big. I say anaki big. Anashki big. Anashki big. Anashki big. Anaki. I say anashki. I say ish. I say nashi big. I say nashi big. I say nashi big. I say nashi big. Nashi big. See, alluring. See, alluring is verlockend. See, verlocken. See, verlocken. See, it's all different words, guys. So let's have a look at this. Lasting. See, lasting is dauerhaft. See, dauerhaft. See, dauerhaft. See, dauerhaft. And eternal. Let's have a look at eternal. See, ewig. See, ewig. See, everlasting. See, everlasting is ewig. See, persistent. I see, let's say abiding. See, abiding. See, abiding is bleibend. See, bleibend is abiding. And persistent. Alright, see, persistent is hatna chik. See, hatna ki. See, hatna ik. See, hatna ik. See, hatna ik. See, hatna ik. So hatna ik is persistent. So stubborn. See, I say stubborn. See, stubborn is hartnaic and unrelenting. See, unrelenting is unerbittlich. See, unerbittlich. See, unerbittlich. See, unerbittlich. Sehr unerbittlich. Sehr unerbittlich. Sehr unerbittlich. Sehr unerbittlich. Sehr unerbittlich. Sehr eins. Sehr zwei. Sehr zwei. Sehr three. drei, c'est drei, c'est drei, c'est drei, c'est drei, c'est four, c'est vier, c'est vier, c'est vier, c'est vier, c'est vier, fünf, c'est fünf, c'est fünf is five, c'est six is six, c'est six is six, c'est six, c'est seven is seven, c'est seven. I'm learning some nice and beautiful writing over here. Say 8 is acht. Say 9 is neun. Say 10 is zen. Say zen is 10. Say 11 is elf. Say 12. Say 12 is 12. Say 12. Say 12. Say 12. Say elf. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, c'est 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 12 is 12, c'est 12, c'est 12, c'est 12 is 12, c'est 12 is 12, c'est 12, c'est 13, c'est 13 is 13, c'est 13 is 13, c'est 14 is 14, so keep going this way. I say 15 is 15. Say 16. Say 16, 15. I is ich. Is ich. Say ich. Say ich. Guten Morgen. Say ich. Guten Morgen. Is I. Say ich. I love you. Is ich liebe dich. Say ich liebe dich. Right now and read. Say ich brauche. Say ich brauche. I see how to speak languages this way, and now this is more language on the go. The thing is, I can learn how to speak along with that, and you must understand it's much more how it is. So 17 is 17, so 17, so 17, so 18, so 18, so 18, 19 is 19, so 20 is 20, so 20, so 21, so 21 is 21, so 21, so 22, so 22, so 22, 1, 2, 3, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 15, 15, 4, 14, 15, 16, 7, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 13, and 13, and 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 70, 90, 100, 1000, so 1000, 1000, 3000, 3000. See, so you can always learn these nice and beautiful words, guys. But guess what? Actually, it's much more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I'm able to learn these words on the go. And now, you must understand, I can write some English down. I can always coach people via the English. But it's a slow learning capacity, and it's slow learning. But that's how I feel. I feel that no matter what, you guys can understand straight away how I feel. I feel different. And now, why am I doing this now? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, never ever do it unless you're actually talking the language with other people. Understand? Actually, that's the thing. Actually, if you understand straight away how to talk it right away, then guess what? Actually, it's much more how you can just learn the language, and you can learn without having to talk to other people. But as you talk to other people in their language, then you just use Google Translator for that, whenever possible, for that only. And now that's the best road. Actually, if you want to learn how to do work in other countries, then use Google Translator just for that. And that's how you learn the language very quickly for yourself. But if you want to learn on your own time, then that's different. I mean, that's different. I mean, why are you going to use for your time for this? I mean, guess what, Roshi? It's much more, if you're learning that you're speaking English, then obviously you want to go to an English country and do Google Translator at the English country with yourself and other people is how you learn the language. And it's very easy. But never waste your time trying to learn other languages, unless you're like me, for example, where I'm never wasting my time. I'm Serbian and English. I'm Balkan language, and also I am learning all these languages. The thing is, guess what? I'm learning English and Serbian off by heart to speak with myself. And that's a beautiful thing to understand that. But guess what? Actually, it's more, if I need to speak with other people in their language, I use Google Translator. And that's it. Actually, that's my way of life. And I get my message across. I mean, that's it. And that's it. I mean, the important thing is get your message across. And that's it. Actually, now, I'm never wasting time like that again. So I'm never wasting time, but I'm learning something different, yeah? I'm learning how to study upon my life. So with different people, I'm understanding that no matter what, I have to go and learn how to talk, yeah? So I have to learn English, and I have to learn how to do my life much greater regardless. So what I want to do now is help myself to deliver messages of kindness, so we can go and understand that I've been, honestly, just showing you much more material about nice and beautiful aspects of life. But you must understand, every single day, I never want to waste your time. So every single day we're learning how to grow ourselves to the best of our ability. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that it's getting night time over here in Sydney, Australia. And I understand straight away, Sydney, Australia is just 45-minute drive from here. And guess what? I'm learning something, yeah? I'm learning how to grow myself. I'm learning how to remark myself as something at least. So I'm learning how to connect the dots together. So what I want to do now is I want to learn how to speak much more fluent with myself, so I can go and understand straight away that if you're speaking a language, you have to speak that language all day long and also connect the words together with yourself to be able to learn those languages. And that's it. First, it's very easy to learn languages. First, it's very easy to learn languages. First, all you have to do is Google Translate out everything. And that's it, guys. First, it's much more how it's doable from that point. And you must understand every single day that if you want to make music, it's different. First, now, for myself over here, I'm English. I'm first of all English, and then I'm Serbian, Balkan, and then every single other language. In that sense, so make sure you understand that what I need to go and do for now is learn how to talk for myself in different languages. But the thing is, every single day I'm learning already how to talk in different languages, because I'm learning how to talk English first, and then Serbian, Balkan, and then everything else. Actually, now, if I want to help myself to develop myself into a better way possible, then go and learn all the languages you can right now in order for yourself to be something in your life that's really treasurable, and treasure yourself in a treasurable way so you can understand how to go and overcome those demons of yours. Because what are demons? Demons are something that let us down. Actually, it's our words. Our words can be demons, or our words can be God. What do you want it to be? I should choose to be God, understand? And choose to be someone who understands how to overcome your demons. Overcome the words that you speak. Speak more words is what I'm saying. And make sure you understand, if you overcome words, then make sure you understand to speak more words. Because that's the best way. So for me to overcome my words, I have to speak more words. And that's it. Which is the best way forward. So for myself, right now, I'm learning how to dwell upon my life over here to show you guys. I'm showing you guys I'm learning different languages. I'm learning something different. I'm remarking myself as something very important for myself, but you guys also have to elevate. First, now, what I want to do right now is just enjoy myself differently. I have a nice and beautiful theory that you guys have to understand. I can lay down and speak. I can sit down and speak. I can stand and speak. But the thing is, you must speak. And you must speak over again about what you love to do. And you have to be someone very passionate about it. So never give up about the words that you say. And make sure every single time that no matter what, that you're going to give much more of your heart toward everything. But if people are never replying to you, it's because you never convince them that you're something much bigger than them. They never understand you properly. And guess what, bro? You move on. Move on from them. In a sense, so every single day, learn how to grace yourself regardless. So make sure you understand that no matter what, if you're learning how to enjoy yourself regardless of what's happening, then just go and enjoy yourself. Learn to enjoy yourself, but never give up. And never give up with your words and what you want to say. But learn how to talk all day long. Learn how to procrastinate, never. Never try to procrastinate, but never try to do anything that's never. Try to understand this. Do something that's never in life. But make sure you understand that no matter what, you must understand what you never do in life. What I never do is I call up sons and brothers all the time. Make sure you understand that I'm somebody who loves everybody. I have no need to go reminisce on somebody, but every single day I love everybody. And you must understand that it's much more how I grow myself differently. So it's much more how I feel that my life is physical. But my life is physical in a different way, guys. And I have to learn always to enjoy myself differently. So what I do is an audio program just for you guys, because you guys deserve it. And what I want to teach you really is my life is never a waste, because I'm learning how to talk to you at least. And I'm learning how to just go and embark myself into a greater way of life, because I have nothing else to do except talk to you guys. I mean, at least you guys are listening to me. I mean, at least you guys are reading from me in this podcast right here. And you must understand that's important to me. That my life is never a waste. I mean, there's sin, but every single day, I never want to give up. I never want to give up talking, at least. I never want to give up my talking in this world. But there comes a time when my actual life is going to be so hard to difficult. Just so hard and difficult to talk words. And that's the last moment of my life. I mean, do you understand? But you must understand that. So, I realize that no matter what, that I'm never that early bird. I'm in it for a long run. But for myself now, I just have another 16 minutes to go, and I have to return my phone. So I may as well put it into an audio program. I mean, the sense. So for myself here, for myself over here, I'm learning something. I'm learning something that helps me to dwell upon something better. I'm learning how to be my life. That's much better. I'm learning that there's always a nice and beautiful way for you to move up in life, on the ladder and the corporate ladder and everything that you want, through words. I mean, words is the way. But now, since I'm understanding, I'm doing far more words every single day than most people. I'm learning something about my life. I'm learning how to document my life. I'm learning how to just picture my life much greater. And I have my phone for 6 hours a day now. And I'm learning how to just talk to you, because I'm learning how to just be something greater. And because a female over here came to this psych ward over here, I mean, she took up my space over here, and a little bit. I mean, that's how I feel. And you must understand, how I feel is that we need to help each other to grow. I feel that I'm much better and I deserve that room more than she does, I promise you. I deserve the room alone more than this. I deserve that room. I deserve that room that is alone more than she does, I promise you. And they put her over there. And now, why is that? Because they're unaware of me. And they're unaware of what I can do for this planet. And that's it. I mean, they say, oh, but woman and man can never be in the same room together. So why does woman and a man marry each other for? I mean, in a sense, so just let it be that way. Oh, I mean, every single day you must understand that no matter what, I'm sharing a room with a guy. And they're saying, oh, that the woman can never share a room with a guy. So the guy has to go share a room with the guy while giving the lady the single room bed. But she has no phone. She does nothing except just walk around now. But guess what? I love her, but she does something for herself. But the thing is, hey, I mean, guess what? I understand Jesus Christ saying everybody has a chance to succeed. But the thing is, I'm learning that you guys have to understand something. I'm learning how to dwell upon my life better. I'm learning how to never be sick, but I'm learning how to dwell upon helping myself to deliver content. So as I put time into words, I'm realizing that this life is more so just being able to talk to people. And if you talk to people, you just talk to yourself. I have a more happy time. I have a more happy time talking to myself than I do with women and men. I do. I promise you, talking to other people is never interesting for me. I promise you, it's never interesting for me, personally. I promise you, talking to Jesus Christ is very interesting to me. I mean, why is that? I mean, because Jesus Christ is gone from this world, but Jesus Christ is also here. But Jesus Christ is never here physically. So I talk to God. Yeah. I promise you, if Jesus Christ was here, I promise you, Jesus Christ has a great conversation with you always. But these people aren't aware of about how to have a great conversation with you. And I understand that what's important is my life is moving on. moving on. I mean, life is getting more, let's say, spiritual and also physical, but my life is getting less physical over time and more spiritual. I feel that no matter what, that nobody's trying to strand me. Nobody's trying to strangle me. Nobody's trying to strangle me in terms of straddle me, in terms of pin me down and kill me. But the thing is that they're trying to force me to actually do that. They're trying to force me to kill people. Actually, they're forcing me, and guess what? Actually, they're trying to kill you these days in different ways. People are trying to kill people in different ways. And how is that possible? It's because you have to understand that they never give you phone time. They never give you your ability to be on the phone, because 9 to 5 jobs never allow it. 9 to 5 jobs never allow you to talk on the phone. So they cut off your supply of being able to have a great legacy. So if you can figure a way to be able to speak on that phone much more, then you have a great legacy. I have 33 years of audio programs. Yeah, that's more in your life. That's more than half your life, I promise you. Just all my voice into audio programs. And that's because I'm always recording my audio programs the whole day. Whereas my audio programs are going from day to night. And I'm finding all this nice and beautiful day of life, but I find it boring. I find nothing boring. I'm never boring, but I'm never trying to bore myself. But the thing is, if you're running into a boring aspect of life, then make sure you understand that nothing's boring, because where are you really living? Are you living in the words, or are you living in the physical realm? Because go inside your body and live inside your body. Live inside your body like Eckhart Tolle says. Go and live in that body. Where is the body? The body is the words. The body is the words. Where is the ego? The ego is the words now. Ego is the words. Live in the words and live in your ego, yeah. The ego can never survive unless it can in the words. Which the words is the ego. But your words is something that helps you to unravel something, and it helps you to deliver content. But my dreams are coming true. I see my dreams laying bricks over other bricks. I'm laying bricks over other bricks, and I'm enjoying my life. Now, I never understand what's going to happen in my life, but Merry Christmas every year. Every single year is going to be a Christmas present for me, of course. What's going to happen for my what's going to happen for my 30th birthday now? My 30th birthday is going to be even better. My 30th birthday is going to be something amazing, and that's my mum's day. I'm with my mum on my 30th birthday, I'm with my mum on my 30th birthday. And that's because I understand that she deserves it. And that's it. This time, I'm learning how to persuade myself to do greater. And that's all coming up. But every single day, I'm learning how to persuade myself to help myself to grow. And I'm learning to never waste time. I'm never wasting time. I'm looking to help myself. So everything that I say goes into audio program and video program. And I'd rather talk to you words like this than having to write it physically into an electronic phone, than having to write it into pen to paper. Pen to paper is the worst way to write these days. I promise you, then it's electronic format. Electronic format is so slow. I promise you, if you can just document it with voice, and you can speak over with voice, I promise you it's the best. It's the best way to learn these days. I promise you, do everything by voice. How did I do my German language in this beautiful way? And how did I do my synonyms and antonyms? And how did I do my German learning in this audio program. I deal with the voice, don't I? Yeah, because imagine having to write all those words physically. It takes 50 years. Understand? It takes a long time. I realize although nothing takes 50 years, but make sure you understand that no matter what, that I'm never nothing. I'm just something that's really, really growing myself. So I grew up in the dinosaur age over here, which is Jurassic Park. So go and check out Jurassic Park movie and understand that no matter what, that my mum brought me in terms of did get me a Lost Worlds Jurassic Park Part 2 version of the film Jurassic Park, which is the past, and which is the past, but it's also present. But she did get me the Lost Worlds Jurassic Park movie, which is the Part 2 series in the Jurassic Park film series. And I was only 8 years of age. And it's amazing presence when you see dinosaurs. And I said, "What's this?" I said, "Dinosaurs?" I said, "Wow, I want to check this out." I said, that was a cassette tape. Actually, these days, there's no such thing as cassette tapes. For sure, although every single day you must understand that no matter what, that there's still such thing as a cassette tape, but it's rarely that people have cassette tapes playing these days. Actually, it's more DVD. DVD is still alive today, but now it's going digital. So digital stuff is happening today where people are watching Netflix, and that's a new way now, which is the new Blu-ray stuff. So renting anything like, for example, Video Easy, it has gone downhill, and so has Blockbuster, and Netflix took over. So that's how I see it, and that's how it is. But SoundCloud went downhill as well, and Spotify took over, and now Apple Music and Spotify, I say Spotify's taken over, and now Apple Music and SoundCloud, for sure. Now I'm understanding iTunes over here. I'm understanding that iTunes is different though. I realize they're very similar, these ones, but Spotify is the one to go to. And now, anyway, if you guys understand my support for you, I'm looking to support you. I'm looking to help myself to grow. I'm looking to place everything into bricks for you in wisdom. I'm looking to give you wisdom. I'm looking to help myself to grow myself regardless of the situation, because I'm living in the words, guys. I realize my house is in the words. I understand that no matter what, I'm learning how to predict something that's helping me move forward. But I'm learning how to help myself deliver. And now, is 9 to 5 job worse than this, where I am? Actually not. Actually, 9 to 5 job is much better than this moment that I have right now. I realize now, I love I. Actually, now that's the thing, I love I. I understand that no matter what, there's a better stage coming. And it makes me happier. It makes me happier to even work the 9 to 5 now. And now, I see it. As soon as I leave this place, she's 9 to 5 much better, she's 9 to 5 work much better, or is it the free lifestyle? For sure now, the 9 to 5 way is much better for me anyway. I can see it. The 9 to 5 work is much better than the freedom road for me. Why is that? I realize because sooner than later, I have to work the 9 to 5 job. But the freedom road is much better than a 9 to 5 way. I promise you, although, guess what? There's a thing about me. I get an allowance. Is it much better with the 9 to 5 jobs out there, or is it much better with the allowance? It's much better with the 9 to 5 jobs. I'll show you right now that 9 to 5 jobs is going to help me to grow. And I'd rather be on a 9 to 5 job kind of way and earn and make around $800 a week or something like that than earn and make $300 a week. Do you guys understand me? I mean, there's a big difference because I'm having kids. I'm having kids these days, and you must understand that it's much more better to have a 9 to 5 job anyway. So for myself, I see that happening right now, and I see that eventually I have to get myself a 9 to 5 job, and I have to live like that. And then eventually, what's much better than a 9 to 5 job? Gosh, it's the freedom's way. I find freedom in that. And now, that's all I want to say. But every single day, no matter what, there's a better stage coming. But I just get better, as Jim Rohn says. So I'm understanding that, yes, it's time to go 9 to 5 job, Danny. I mean, guess what? Actually, it is time to go 9 to 5 job. But for myself now, I'm understanding something. I'm understanding I have some free rides. I have a free ride around life a bit to do my passion just a bit more. And have my first album out at least. I want to publish my first album on Spotify. And all of these nice and beautiful ways of life over here where people can find my music. Actually now, guess what? It's much more how it is. Go and do it. I say go and do it. And for myself over here, now, I have to return this phone because my mum's going to call very soon. And she's just about to call. So, guess what? You guys have to understand anyway that what I'm doing now is I'm learning how to never frustrate myself. I'm learning how to explain much more to have a greater life along the way. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys. And I say M, I cut. Hey, one more time. I'll see you guys very soon. See you guys anyway. So what I'm doing now is I just woke up early in the morning, and I'm doing my nice and beautiful task over here, which is my voice program. And you guys must understand that no matter what, I must deliver content. So as I deliver content, I realize that no matter what, that it's much more important for me to document my words now, in terms of now, and to just document my words now to deliver my nice and beautiful voice in capacities of health and vibrance, but also to just go and connect some synonyms together as well. Because you guys have to also be somebody who is pronouncing yourself much greater. So for myself to do anything that's really, really helpful right now is to help myself with some synonyms and antonyms. I see unrelenting is ceaseless. I see ceaseless is constant. I see constant is continuous. I see continuous is implacable. I see implacable is persistent. I see persistent is ruthless. I see ruthless is tenacious. I see tenacious is unwavering. I see tenacious is dogged. I see dogged is forceful. I see forceful is persistent. I see persistent is resolute. I see resolute is steadfast. I see steadfast is strong-willed. I see strong-willed is stubborn. I see stubborn is tough. I see tough is hard. I see hard is healthy. I see healthy is resilient. I see resilient is solid. I see solid is stiff. I see stiff is tenacious. So anyway, guys, so what I'm doing now is I have to do some synonyms and antonyms. And the ideal way of living life, guys, is to be able to go and do some synonyms and antonyms for yourself. And also being able to speak in front of a crowd is very important for you today. Because that way you're going to be so much more awestruck that you can breathe and have what you want out of life. So to have is to accept, and to accept is to acquire, and to acquire is to bear, and to bear is to enjoy, and to enjoy is to get, and to get to is, I say to get is to include, I say to include is to pick up, I say to pick up is to receive. I see, guys, so I'm having a great time now because I'm actually reading my nice and beautiful audiobooks from now on, and I am reading on 3.5 times with audible.com, which is Amazon, which is an Amazon application. And now I understand that there's a big change going on with me, especially because I want to be able to thrive upon what I'm doing. So what I'm doing right now is just learning more synonyms so I can do much greater. So to include is to add, and to add is to combine, and to combine is to consist of, and to consist of is to cover. I see to consist of is to cover, and to cover is to have, and to have is to incorporate, and to incorporate is to introduce, and to introduce is to receive. So you guys never find yourself in a situation where people make you feel alone. Guess what? Bro, should just be somewhere always alone and just get away from people. So if you want to find the 10 Commandments of God and you want to go by the 10 Commandments of God, then make sure you're never doing orgies with people, because orgies with people means going after each other's wives and the other. Actually, that's going after each other's wives and after each other's men's in terms of. You guys must understand that if you're going towards the 10 Commandments of God, then never be doing orgies, because that's going towards people's husbands and wives. And it's like somebody's going to have sex with your wife or husband, and you must understand either way that nobody's having sex with either here, because you must understand that that's never going to happen to you. So nobody's having sex with your husband or wife unless you are somebody who wants that to happen. So make sure you understand that when you're growing yourself, you're looking at the nice and beautiful attempt to be able to use your communicational skills in the IUQ rule, and you have to start with the word I, and then you understand straight away that you can go and flounder your way throughout life, being able to record yourself and being able to penetrate your music and whatever you're doing. So make sure you understand that if you're following the 10 Commandments of God, and this is how you do it, or this is how you follow the 10 Commandments of God, I can say just make sure that you stay away from other people. Stay away from other people, and that's the 10 Commandments of God right there. Just stay away from them. Never talk to them. Never talk to them. Never be around them. Never follow the crowd. Understand? Have you ever heard that saying? I can say never follow the crowd. Why is that? Because people who never follow the crowd follow the 10 Commandments of God. If you want to follow the crowd, and then the crowd is going to help you to go into jail, because people who follow the crowd go to jail. Understand? People who never follow the crowd find themselves. Now, that's the thing. So the strongest way is to find yourself first, and then you can start life. But those people who are yet to find themselves are following the crowd. That's why I'm understanding I can always find myself now, regardless. And I can follow the crowd now, but no, I don't want to follow the crowd now. If I follow the crowd now, I have to be very silent with them. You must understand. So for myself to go into a crowd now, the best thing for me to do is to run away from the crowd regardless, because I never need them. I never need them to survive. I never need them to do life. Understand? But the thing is, every single day now, in terms of Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ wants me to run away from the crowd. Jesus Christ never wants me to be around the crowd at all, because they're wasting my time. They're wasting my time. They have nothing good to say. Now, they have good to say. Anybody can say something good. The thing is, they have no, let's say, opinion of me that can help me to do life. They have nothing for me, because I have a phone today, and my crowd is on my phone. My crowd is on my phone today, and whoever I follow online is who I follow in real life as well. And guess what? It's more how I feel. I feel that whoever I talk to on the phone is my closest people, and that's it. So no matter what, if you want to enjoy yourself and you want to make sure that you can record conversations with your friends, if you have any friends, then you can invite them to some gathering with you sometime and be recording the conversation with them. And now, guess what? With other people, that's the limit. The limit is other people. You must understand. So be alone anyway, and you never need them, and you never need friends in this lifetime except yourself. You just need yourself. If you understand that, then you understand how to lead life, and you understand how to lead and love your life. I was just reading my nice and beautiful book, it's actually Dare to Lead by Brené Brown, and she says some nice and beautiful aspects of life in terms of courage and vulnerability, and I suggest you go and suggest yourself to go and read that book, because that book is going to teach you some key skills on her life and how she went about her life, with some aspects of her life, learning about courage and vulnerability and being able to be in front of a crowd. And she's going to give you some ideas. And she gave me some ideas that I was unaware about. Which ones are they? Or she gave me some ideas about a talk where she goes with some people and she's talking to people and she's just maneuvering to be able to become stronger. And she's just giving me a story, and her story is just fluctuating my mindset. And she gave me some nice and beautiful stimulation thoughts about something else that I understand that I wrote down already, and that's it. Or it's all done already. So you must understand that when people give you ideas, or they're giving you their ideas, and then something stimulates your mind, which is the reading that you're doing, and then guess what? Go and put it down into format. Understand? Go and write it down somewhere. Because that's how you actually lead. You're leading through making sure that you're doing something nice and beautiful for yourself, to make sure that you're stimulating your mindset somehow. I understand for myself, to stimulate my mindset, I have to read them 3.5 times to stimulate my mindset. I have to read 3.5 times faster than everybody else to be just able to catch up on everything. So now I read a book a day. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy to read the book twice over. I'm happy to read my books twice, and even a few times if I have to. So every single day, just understand that what's important for you is to understand, to acknowledge yourself as somebody. So if you acknowledge yourself as somebody, then you're going to find a nice and beautiful deal with yourself to go and understand, to just do synonyms every single day with yourself so you get smarter. So to introduce is to announce. I see to announce is to offer. I see to offer is to open. I see to open is to propose. I see to propose is to recommend. I see to recommend is to submit. I see to submit is to suggest. I see to suggest is to advance. I see today with lunch, I'm eating Weet-Bix all the time. For lunch and breakfast and dinner, I'm eating Weet-Bix and soy milk and whatever they have over there. I can eat some hot food, and here and there I can mix it with some cold food, and it's no worries. And you guys can always mix hot and cold food together, and you can always eat like that if you want to. You can always, I'm saying that you guys can always eat dessert after dinner, yeah? You can eat dessert after lunch. You can eat dessert after breakfast too. I see suggest is advise. I see advise is advocate. I see advocate is offer. I see offer is propose. I see propose is put. I see put is recommend. I see recommend is submit. I see submit is plug. I see propose is come up with. I see come up with is introduce. I see introduce is nominate. I see nominate is offer. I see offer is recommend. I see recommend is request. I see request is submit. I see submit is urge. I see come up with is discover. I see discover is invent. I see invent is offer. I see offer is produce. I see produce is propose. I see propose is provide. I see provide is recommend. I see recommend is submit. I see offer is afford. I see afford is award. I see award is extend. I see extend is give. I see give is grant. I see grant is provide. I see provide is show. I see show is suggest. I see extend is boast. I see extend is boost. I see boost is broaden. I see broaden is develop. I see develop is last. I see last is lengthen. I see lengthen is prolong. I see prolong is stretch. I see stretch is widen. I see widen is add to. I see add to is broaden. I see broaden is enlarge. I see enlarge is extend. I see extend is grow. I see grow is increase. I see increase is multiply. I see multiply is stretch. I see now I'm looking at different ways of life over here. I see triple is threefold. I see threefold is ternary. I see ternary is third. I see third is treble. I see treble is trine. I see trine is trinitarian. I see trinitarian is ternate. I see trinitarian is tritomos. I say trich. I say trich otomos. I say tritomo. I say trito. I say triot. I say triot homos. I Citritomous, citritomous. Citritomous is Triterian. Citritomous is treble. So that's the first word I've ever seen in my life. So anyway, so tritomous is ternary. I see Triterian is pyramidal. Pyramidal is triangular. I see Triterian is trilateral. I see triple is Triterian. So I'm learning these new words, guys. So triangular is Triterian. See triangular is trilateral. See trilateral is connate. See connate is three-sided. See three-sided is triangular. See triangular. See also pyramidal. See pyramidal is cone-shaped. See cone-shaped is tapered. See tapered is conic. See conic is coned. See coned is conoid. See conoid is pointed. See pointed is sharp. See sharp is tapering. See conoid is cone-shaped. See cone-shaped is tapered. See tapered is conic. See conic is coined. See conoid is coned. See coned is conodial. See conodial is pointed. See pointed is sharp. See sharp is tapering. See conic is cone-shaped. See cone-shaped is tapered. See tapered is coned. See coned is conoid. See conoid is conodial. See conodial is pointed. See pointed is sharp. See sharp is tapering. See, so I have to learn these words, guys, because I'm learning something here. So out of these nice and beautiful words, I realize it's just becoming dinner anyway. So I'm understanding straight away how I'm looking for different scenarios. So different scenarios is I'm learning to enjoy myself. So I go to Brené Brown again to read her book again, because I read the book Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. See, I read the book by Brené Brown, Dare to Lead. So just go and read the book as well, so you can understand some ideas that you can get from it. So for myself over here, it's very important that I go have dinner now, because they're calling me for dinner over there. Otherwise they come in the room. So I can do greater, guys.